I clicked on the computer and it started playing, I guess the opening of the game. So we're live now. Hi, everybody. This is Blueprints. It's a pun. I don't know anything about this game other than it's been getting insane hype. Truly crazy hype. Hi, that cheesy lad. Thank you for the resubscribe. Don't think you could watch more of it? Understandable. It's fucking amazing. Okay. Yeah, people have been losing their minds about this game. People whose opinions I respect have been losing their mind about this game. I don't really know anything about it. I've heard it described as a puzzle roguelike. How? I don't know. How does that work? I don't know. I don't know shit about this game, other than there's blueprints and it tracks your steps, maybe. I don't know. Eric says I'm playing it right now because I'm addicted. Like right now on the stream, you're dual monitoring this game and somebody playing this game. That's really funny. People are love it or hate the RNG. Nora, I'm really excited about this too. Yeah, it's just, wow, multiple people in the chat are both playing it and here watching me play it. I feel very honored. Okay, that cheesy lad says, it's crazy. I keep seeing it in real life at times. It has consumed me. Yeah, I've been seeing, I think Janet Garcia posted something like, Blueprints has me walking into a room and being like, nice room, or something like, it was something like that. Funnier though. Shark Noffler, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you to, oh, they're happening right now. What a mystery. Okay. 5 gift subs. Thank you, Shark Noffler. I don't know what this game is. You stopped playing it so you could come watch a stream of it? Okay. I'm excited. I'm really hyped. This is just my Unreal estate? That would be incredible. That actually makes me very hype. Do I have a link for that? Hold on. A while back, I wrote a Twitter thread and then turned it into a story. Where did I even put that? I think it's on itch. Let me find... Well, that's not it. Where did I put that? Oh. Didn't I have a command here? Yeah, I must have. Oh, it's in my Patreon shop. That's smart. That's smart of me. Wow, that's so handy. Yeah, that's a short story I wrote about liminal spaces, a little horror story. Here, I'll drop it in the YouTube chat as well. And maybe it will be relevant to this game. I don't know. You know what? Let's hop into it. There's no reason to stick around. I've got my notebook. It's to a fresh, clean page. I'm ready. Ready to go. Hobbs. Glumper, great question, beautifully highlighted. Glumper asks, to those of you who have played / are playing, will watching the stream like ruin the experience somehow, or are we cool? I feel like, I mean, I haven't played it yet. My recommendation is to like sit tight and figure out with me what the game is.
Of the Mount Holly estate at Reading.
How's the audio?
To publish and declare this instrument my love.
And then if you like it, you should get it.
And hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Okay.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner.
Okay. Yeah, Hobbs. The House of Leaves of it all.
Room, or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Set in the 90s?
S. Sinclair.
Wow. I mean, as somebody who was born in the 1900s, it's just always a shock to me to see games set in the past being set in the 90s. Hobbs, that's awesome. Ooh, okay. Okay, here's what I'll say so far. That guy did not seem like a king to me. So, I don't know. I'm switching to my mouse. I don't know if this, hold on. I have to adjust this. Call it a day. Okay, room directory. We don't have any rooms yet. Red rooms, green rooms, hallways, bedrooms. Rooms, oh. Let me just go there. Rarity rumored. Okay. Rarity in A. I would like to increase the mouse sensitivity, yeah. For when we get into combat. For when we get into the combat portion of blueprints, I just want to make sure I'm really mobile. So I can get out like my knife or I guess whatever, like hatchet, whatever hatchet they give me. I want to be able to pull up my hatchet quick and slash, slash, slash. Turn myself into the Red Prince. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you lose 1 footprint. Steps? Okay. When you no longer have any footsteps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Do we lose 1 foot or 1 pair of feet? Okay. Okay, but okay, so within rooms, I'm not losing any footsteps. This is a statue with its eyes closed. Why does that feel so sinister? Okay. Oh, a blueprint. I'm gonna be hitting the T's on my blueprint. So hard. Eric says, because of RNG, it's really easy to see something you might have missed after 10 plus hours of play, but there's always more to discover, way more than it may seem. And then includes the reading tag ominous. I wasn't reading anything you said as ominous, but now I fucking am. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have found fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought into the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh every morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. RNG! Okay, I'm already seeing the roguelike elements sort of emerge. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. That's a fucking nightmare. That's not how houses should be lined up. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. That's pretty good advice. Sweet Potatoes RNG stands for random number generator, and it's often referred to that in games that have a random element that you can't like predict or rely on. Ninja HQ, you're welcome. This is my kind of game. I'm excited to dig into it. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert G. Schnookers. No, Sinclair. Okay. Oh, we got another emote. Okay. And I got a blueprint. Okay. The Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Okay. So that's the entrance hall is where we're at now. God, I'm really into the Clue vibes. Dingo, that would be incredible. That would be so funny. Okay, there's call it a day, day one. From its root meaning, the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an additional challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this room and room 46. I also love Call It a Day. There's something so, like, colloquial about it that I'm really into. All right. Everybody who's played this game has told me that this is a notebook game. Anxious Topiary, how are you liking it? How far in are you and how much are you liking it? So I'm not going to take notes on these. I think 3 birds, 2 canes, a couple lamps, a couple chairs. We'll figure it out. I am going to take notes on these. On what these paintings are, which is an ace of, are those spades? I always have trouble. I frequently misremember which is spades and which is clubs, so if I'm wrong, please just let me know. Night Snail, thank you for the raid. What were you doing on your stream, Night Snail? All right, and a queue of demons. Okay. Spades have a point. Club is rounded. All right, which one was this? Yeah, that's a spade, right? Spade looks like a shovel. That's usually what I use to remember it. Even that doesn't really hit. Okay, well, I guess we just pick a door and go off. Actually, you know what? Played a lot of Resident Evil games. I'm going to write down what time it is. We'll see if this has any effect. Mm-hmm. Is it moving? Is it actually moving? Is this a real-time clock? Oh, it is actually moving. All right, well, let's go. So that's a door I can open. That's a door I can... It looks like I can open it, but there's a little lock there. Let's do it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 footprints. Do they? Hey, people who are playing this game. What are we calling these? What are we calling this resource? Steps? Probably steps, right? Feel like you're not making a lot of progress. Well, you got pages of notes so far. Okay. All right. Okay. People are saying steps. Okay. Night Snail, thank you for the resubscribe. Let's get some items. Although, this looks like a dead end. So let's, well, but I want items, and we've got other doors. I want to know what the items are. Okay. A jewel? A shovel? An old weathered shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. A spade. Yeah, I guess it is a spade. All right. Okay. So I won't retain this shovel. Okay, and we did, I was so curious if we would get a entirely new loadout of rooms or not. Okay. Hey, Roy. Corridor is always left unlocked. Well, that's interesting. Are these things gonna lock behind me? A den gets me a jewel, but a storeroom gets me a key, a jewel, and some gold, but is another dead end. So I'm gonna choose the den. Okay, well, it's another clock. And it's consistent. Well, this is interesting. Oh, look at our little, we're building a little house. So the clocks are functional in that this trunk is locked. Okay, in that they seem to interconnect. Okay, a tree and a safety pin. Well, that's a lot of clocks in this room. You think that's just how time works? Longtone, you're so right. Okay, somebody knocked over this candlestick. Got a couple of swans. All right. I'm once again writing down what's in the pictures. Tree. Safety pin. Okay. Okay. This one has a little puzzle piece. I'm intrigued by the corridor is always left unlocked, but I don't know what that means yet. The lavatory seems to be another dead end, and it doesn't say that there's any treat there. So we're gonna go for parlor. This is interesting because hypothetically, this door, I think, will match up with anything that we placed. Like we could potentially go around. It does feel like Betrayal at the House of the Hill, which I'm into. I love that game. It is genuinely one of the few board games I actually own. Do your eyes follow me, old man? Seems like your eyes are following me, bruh. Bruh. Ooh. Okay. The wind-up key, a component of the Parlor Game. Requine, I appreciate you thinking I'm smarter than you. Or were you talking about me and the chat collectively, which feels more accurate? We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Hit tab to bring up your map while you're picking rooms. Okay. Okay. Dear Herbert. Oh, Jonathan, thank you. Jonathan says, I wanted to say thank you and how much I've been enjoying your Citizen Sleeper VODs. I'm looking forward to Blueprints. I'm so glad that you're enjoying Citizen Sleeper and that you're looking forward to Blueprints. I've been looking forward to Blueprints for a while too, so I'm just excited that it's time. We're doing it. We're doing it. I do worry. Feels like this is going to be a lot of streams where I'm like, it's the time to end the stream. One more run, and then an hour later, it'll be the end of the stream. We'll see. We'll see. But thank you, Jonathan. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate at the Oldhams this past Thursday. Is Oldham's how you say it? It can't just be Old Hams, right? It can't just be, this last name can't just be Old Hams. Me and my friends the Withered Bacons hung out this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back that involved 3 boxes of different colors, which we walked by. It is Old Hams to us? That can't be right. It can't be right. It can't be right. I just simply, I don't know if I like that. The Ancient Steaks? No, Withered Bacons is better. When you pressed me to write with the particulars of this game, and when I found the time, I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, Monsieur Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. No. No. Detective Hoops. Detective Hoops says, have to run and do the shopping, but wanted to say that I'm catching up on Sunday's stream, and that baby game, that is the most accurate portrayal of my life I've ever seen on screen. Damn, Detective Hoops. In a good way? In a good way or in a harrowing way? Okay, Christ. All right. The blue box is empty. The blue box is true. This is the blue box. Okay. So there's 3. I can't believe this. Okay. You would recommend screenshots? Okay. Okay. I can do that. You're going to see, anytime you see the flash you just saw, that was me taking a screenshot. Which I will keep for prosperity. I don't think so, Mechtel. I can. Mechtel on Twitch says hello to YouTube chat. Okay. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements, and at least one that displays only false statements. Okay, that was my question, because if it's 3, only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Okay. So at least one of them always tells the truth, and at least one of them always lies. So this one can be true. It's definitely not the one that's lying. This one is also true because the blue box says it's the blue box and it's true. And this one says the blue box is empty, which must inherently be false because this is the only one that can be false. Okay, that feels fine. Eric says, can't wait for Sunday when I have time to organize my screenshots. What are you setting me up for? What am I getting myself into, chat? Okay. I'm gonna open the blue box. Yeah. My logic is sound. I'm going for it. Hobbs, you're so right. If arguably everything has been leading to this. Okay. Well, so I figured that out, and I got a bunch of rubies. Okay, this game has already made me so paranoid, because I see this and I'm like, oh, this chess piece has already been in a couple of rooms. And then I was like, bitch, it's a video game. That's how video games work. They reuse assets. That's how all video games function. That doesn't mean shit. Oh, a piece appeared in multiple rooms? Idiot. That's how games work. Hey, Jack. We want to see you connecting all the clues with the red string. It feels like I'm already at that level. Well, let me go ahead and take notes about whatever this is. Unless, exactly. Unless, okay. A classic bathtub bat combo of images. Okay, instead of going to this door, what I want to do is go to the main entryway. Quasi space, that's so true. Oh, actually, I should plug that. I'm so bad at this. I just released a new video essay, and it is about, she says, fumbling to find a link to anything. It's kind of about Elden Ring. And it's sort of about two things. It's about why platforming in Elden Ring is the way that it is, but it's also about why Elden Ring and Dark Souls are the way that they are. And so it was specifically written for people who are both fans of Elden Ring and who do not like Souls games. If you are in between those two, you'll also enjoy it. But it really was, that was the 7-10 split I was going for. Here is a link. So you should check it out. It's about why platforming in Elden Ring is so difficult, but it's also about like, God, how do we even, it's about why Elden Ring and the From Software Souls games are so obtuse and why they are so difficult and why that is sort of the point of them in a weird way. But maybe not in the way that you might be thinking about, like, it's not just a hashtag get good situation, but it is, they're complicated games. Anyway, you should watch it. Mechtel, did you call a quote for YouTube? Did I miss it? Oh, I found it. Oh, Zixergen did. Zixergen on Twitch wants me to tell YouTube, when times got rough, my grandma always said to me, Jenna, this is too Yuri. What was that from? What could that have been from? Okay, so instead of opening a door through this way, I'm going to open a door here because I want to see if we can make a logically sound room. Ah, fuck. It didn't give me anything. It didn't give me anything that was going to connect directly to that room. That's a shame. Oh, this is funny. The chapel has tithing. I'm going to interpret the emotes that the YouTube chat is using as enjoying that quote a lot. So thank you, Twitch. I guess, I mean, I don't have any cash to lose. I guess I can I just back out of this? Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh no. Joy, are you okay? I guess let's go to the pantry. Let's get some money. And what I'm going to do is the next room I open, I'm going to do it from that other room. You'll survive? That's a good attitude. Oh my God, I ate a banana and I got 3 steps. Bye, Eric. I love the plan of saving the VOD of this to play while you're playing. That's such top tier gamemanship. All right, Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amounts should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay, so I'm going to assume this means there's 15 fruit spread around this area that we might randomly pick up. Yeah, Ninja HQ, I simul stream on Twitch and YouTube. I've heard from a lot of folks that they find YouTube easier to stream to their television. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the game is forcing us to build logically sound mansions. Okay. That's true. 14 now. Joy. Stabbing my finger with an e-shot and it instantly grows a perfectly manicured French tip nail. You pumped all your estrogen into one finger. And it just becomes beautifully, beautifully set. All right, this is our only way forward. So we should try... Man, I did kind of hose myself, boxing myself in. Yeah, I assume... God, is there going to be a shop in this mansion? Is this going to be like fucking Barbra Streisand's weird underground mall? All right, well, we have to do the Nook. Because I want... Otherwise, we're going to come to a dead end. I assume when we get to a dead end... that it's just over. It's just like Dunskies. Oh, no, Ninja HQ. It's under... I have a separate account for my streaming VOD. Which is youtube.com/@ the Jenna VOD. Is that really what it is? Wow, that's clutch. Yeah. Here, I'll drop a link in the Twitch chat if you want to go over there. All right. I'm not... should I still... I'm looking at these thinking to myself I should write these down. But then I'm like, I might stop doing that for now until we have a better idea of what information we need. What information we're gonna... Mechtel, that's sweet. Okay. Ooh, a letter. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Pusheen is always with me, game, but thank you. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on this journey. Okay. Yeah, long tone. I think that's the long and short of it. I think that's the long tone and short of it. Ooh, a key. Okay. I don't think... Oh, God, it's another chess piece. What could it mean? Oh, no, it did say we would get a key. Okay. I'm really curious... I don't know. I keep seeing the corridor, which insists that it won't lock behind us, which makes me curious to see if it does at some point lock behind us. Okay. Corridor is always left unlocked. Oh, maybe that means the doors... Oh, maybe that means the doors are always open, and so it doesn't count as a walkthrough? Well, not the lavatory. When you enter this room, gain 2 steps. I think I'm going to try a corridor. I want to see what the vibe is. Oh wow, chat, it's a corridor. How could anyone have guessed? Okay, well, I still had to go through. Interesting. So there's a spare room, a hallway, and a bedroom. I see, and we're probably trying to get to the antechamber. My guess is that's our first intent. If I place the hallway, we open up another direction for us to wander in, so boop, we're gonna do that. If this game is secretly an anomaly hunter and I walk into a room and something jumps out at me, I might vomit. I might just instinctively panic and just like, I don't know, blood might shoot out of my ears and then puddle in my headphones. I don't even know. The thought just now occurred to me that is a thing that could happen here, and it made me so scared. Mechtel, vultures know what's going on. I would love to be part of an ecosystem. I would love to be a vital part of an ecosystem. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, so the locking is a mechanic. I guess I don't know what the West Wing implies. I am a part of an ecosystem. I don't know if I would consider myself vital. Feels like a thing you shouldn't say about yourself. I'm wondering if West Wing is a fully different area or if that just means stuff on the western side, but I guess we will figure out. Let's go this way. I see, this door is locked. I do have a key. Okay, and this one is not. Interesting. Moth Mariner, I'm with you. I didn't realize it was a pun until somebody on Blue Sky was like, I just said blueprints out loud and realized it was a pun. And I sat there on my computer and I went, blueprints. And then I went, oh. Okay. This guest bedroom is a dead end. This is a dead end too, but whenever you draft a bedroom, oh. So I need to pay a gem whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Oh, this is a shame because if I draft the nursery and this bedroom, well, first of all, I can't because this isn't going to come up immediately, but it will be a dead end. Spare room isn't going to get me much. Let's go to the spare room. Okay. This isn't really a spare room so much as it is an unfinished room. Food for sale. Oh, whenever you enter this room, gain 2. I assume that means the first time, not recurrently. I think we're going to set up a kitchen. We are creating a space down here that we can't access, but... Oh, and there's a gym requirement. Oh, Anxious Topiary, I understand why I'm opening the map now. Because that lets me... Well, it is really useful to conceptualize how this is going to lay out. Hello? Okay. Oh, it's in this fucking tree image again. Oh my god, is there a pet? Don't tell me, chat. I want to find out on my own. This really implies that there's an animal around here that I can obviously befriend. Miss Holly, Mount Holly, not Miss Holly. Mount Holly's kitchen menu. So 3 steps for a banana, 15 for a club sando, 5, oh, for every red room in your house. Today's main course, glazed salmon. The main course is only served only in the dining room. So I would need a dining room in order to eat this. Charred broiled Cajun spiced salmon, lemon butter sauce, served over spinach leaf. God, that sounds really good. I've been eating giant salads all week because the spring has reawoken something within me that craves the greens. And this just sounds really tasty. Joy, this is setting up some chef to do I'm gonna cook everything in the blueprints. Menu. An easy score. So that gives you 20 steps plus an additional 10 if you have an aquarium in your house. Interesting. So I assume you buy this with gold. So I can only buy a banana for now. But I am curious if I come back, if I'll be able to buy stuff then. I mean, I can't imagine what else the aquarium would be if not a room in your house. Okay. Ooh, a dining room. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Oh, okay, so I'm rank 4. Kitchen rank 4. Oh, the chapel does have 3 exits. That's handy. So is the dining room. Each day a meal is served. So the meal will get me more steps. Assuming I can make it. I should be able to make it to 8 ranks if I'm already 4 ranks. Christopher, thank you for the Prime subscribe. If you're a Prime member, just a heads up, you get a free Prime subscribe. It's included with your membership. So if you're not using that for anyone, you could use it here for me. Best game this year so far? That's what I'm hearing. The Game of the Year buzz for this game has already been so crazy. This and South of Midnight have been getting just massive, massive Game of the Year buzz. I think I'm going to go for the dining room. Let's see it. If I get enough money... Okay, rank 5. We're rank 5 now. I'm wondering if that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the rank must be equivalent to the row on the map that we are. So we were in rank 4, now we're in rank 5. 6, 7, 8. So once we get just outside the antechamber... You just rolled credits yesterday and are nowhere close to stopping? My god. How long have you been playing? Okay. Okay. Hey, look, the numbers go up. What could it mean? Alright. If I get enough money... Lap Dude is our blueprints. Yes. Hype. Hype indeed. I'm for... Yeah, Jack, I think that's exactly what it is. You probably said that before I pointed it out, but I think you're dead right. I am curious about the amount of latitude this way that we have. Maybe... I'm gonna go right. Security, okay. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Or we could get a guest bedroom. I'm kind of curious about the security. Oh. Sherry D, we're playing a puzzle roguelike. Wow, it got ominous. What if this is when it transforms into an anomaly hunter? Oh my god, it's him. It's the Blue Prince. We're being... Of course we're being recorded. I don't know why I'm shocked. Yeah, this game is set in the 1900s. Isn't that crazy? Zixergen? Maybe. That would be intense. Or if we'll find like a morgue. It will be extremely betrayal at the House in the Hill if we find a morgue. Boop. It's me! Oh my god. Yes! I love this. Oh, the slow motion reach out. That was cool. Blue Memos, true. Red Memos, lies, unless written by hand. What? I'm writing it down. And I know it's true because it's written by hand. What? You never saw this? That's... Oh. I'm writing it in black. That's the only color I have on hand. It's very small, but right... I don't know if you can see this. Here, hold on. Do you see ever so faintly? Underneath red memos equals lies, it says, unless written by hand. Man. That's so tricky. Look at this little design. I wonder if that design gonna come back too. Yeah, not to brag. I can read small print. Sorry, I can read small prints. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Oh, it's a little holly leaf. I understand. Joy, I accept. Man, my sister had one of those growing up, and I was just like, so jealous. All right, press enter. Security, view estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. Okay, so we can come back. Sherry D, yeah, I imagine even zoomed in, that was probably very hard to see. This will be updated as new rooms are added. So there was that trunk right at the beginning next to the entrance that we couldn't get into. I have a key now. Do we think that key would open it? Hey, Zeno. No fruit, no gems, no keys, no coins. I might backtrack to see... Oh, wait. You've played 8 hours already and you just started yesterday? Incredible. Incredible. All right, keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Can I make it? Not. Security level medium, offline mode locked. Set security level. Security level determines the amount of key card security doors that will be deployed on your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. We're going to turn it to low because I don't have a key card. But I'm curious. I'm curious if the key card, if I turn this to low. Here's what I'll say. I'm not looking for an answer, but I'm just going to put this out here. I'm curious if setting it to low means that there are rooms that are less likely to spawn at all because they require a key card. What I'm wondering is if there's a random chance that any room will have a key card requirement, or if there are specific rooms that specifically need key cards in order to open. So that's the reason why you might want to change it from low to medium to high. I'm just putting that out there. Change offline mode. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety room, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working at the estate. Okay. Okay. All right. Return to security menu. Log to network. Terminal password. Wow. They really let you put a lot of numbers in there. Can I put in words? Okay, it's not hubba hubba. So, I know that's the most obvious one. We crossed that off. Let's see if it's password. Not password either. Okay. All right, so there's a password we're looking for as well, but it probably hasn't spawned. This security door is locked by an electronic key card. You're a normal door, though. Oh! There's memos. There's memos, and some of them are gonna lie to us. All right, there's a dog tag with the number 10. Have I tried a wooga? It's a great... You're right, we should do our due diligence. Wooga. Okay, I do want to just real quick, I should try Bazonga. Not Bazonga either. Okay. I'm just thinking about like what words would a 14-year-old boy who's dressed like a little lad on on an adventure, what kind of words would he type in? Oh no, it's crossed out. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out, and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. Okay. One of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. All right, so it definitely starts with an S. And if I had to guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe letters. I'm writing down 6 to 7 letters. Zoom in really good. I can't zoom in any further than I am now. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Can you hack again and magnify it as you did before? Yes. Literally playing this at the same time as you and happen to be working on the same thing as you right now. This game is truly bringing people together. All right. Chat, do you see anything better than what I see? Yeah. I don't know. Oh, you think it's sketty? Sketty? This looks like it could, to me, this looks like an O or a U. It could be like, maybe it's like sing-song. Because this could, actually, this does, I think this looks a little bit like an N. And a G. It could be sing-song. The memo I read a few rooms back was read? Uh-oh. I'm gonna try sing-song. All right, but let's finish reading these. Okay. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Okay. Oh, you think there's a W after the S? Swan song, maybe? All right, we'll try song in a moment. What if the password is just security? Would be pretty funny. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay, so we want to kind of save our keys till further on. Okay, and this is a lie. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. So it's locked and access levels are required to grant entry. Why are there arrows on this board? This game... I've only just started playing this game and I'm just so paranoid about it all. All right, I'm going to try sing song. Incorrect. And I will also try swan song. I don't know if I think there's enough space for a W, but it's also hard to tell without knowing whether it's a mono space type. Oh my god. Incredible. Staff services, remote terminal access, electronic mail, data transfers, glossary of terms, adjoining bedroom, call it a day, color, dead end, dig. Hold on, let me write down swan song. Dead end is a room lacking a second doorway. If a room ever has additional doorways, it is not considered a dead end, even if those doorways are blocked. Interesting. I wonder if that has something to do with the roguelike element. Like if some rooms, if you get like special things about dead ends, I'm wondering if that's gonna like affect. Oh man, okay, well, let's go back to the main page. We'll start with staff services. Punch in, punch out. The service has been temporarily disabled as of November 4th. All work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff has been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. Okay. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network just this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends and faithful service. Oh, is that me? Am I a twee little boy named Simon? That's sweet. That's sweet, actually. Yeah, that's really sweet. This service has been temporarily disabled. Okay. Special orders. I wonder if there's a point at which we can get people back in here. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Place a special order. Oh, what would you like to order? Brass compass, magnifying glass, metal detector, running shoes, shovel, sleeping mask, sledgehammer. I don't know what any of this does, but this is an interesting roguelike angle. I guess... Oh. My guess is that stuff... Okay, I'm gonna make guesses. Sledgehammer, my guess is that can bust through... I think a sledgehammer probably makes a doorway where there is not normally a doorway. My guess is sleeping mask gives you extra steps renewal when you enter a bedroom. Shovel we have, but we haven't used yet. My guess is there's some sort of garden tiles or outdoor tiles that we haven't run into. Running shoes, I'm going to guess, gives you a chance to not use a step when you enter a room. Metal detector gives you increased lucre rooms. Magnifying glass literally just makes this tiny print that we've been finding bigger. And brass compass is just their version of a brass monkey. So it's a brass compass is when you pour out some of your orange juice from a container of orange juice and add in a little well, these people are fancy, so it probably wouldn't be malt liquor. It would be like it would probably be like champagne. So well, I guess a brass compass is a mimosa, but you make it actually in the full orange juice container and you just shake it by hand and then you drink it on the front stoop. Okay. That's my guess for all of these. Let's get we'll request a sledgehammer. This order is estimated to take 1 to 2 days. Is that okay? Yeah. Order accepted. Great. All right, great. Is that all the staff services I can get? Yeah, okay. Remote terminal access. It's possible to connect to the other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. Okay, offline, office, laboratory, and shelter are all offline because I haven't found them yet. Interesting. A shelter, huh? I'm wondering if that's, shelter, huh? Wonder if that's like a bomb shelter. Shelter is ominous. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. The permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account. I love electronic mail. Currently, this feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. So potentially, if I had the office, I might be able to remote access it and get it. Data transfers from Synca are not currently available. And glossary of terms. Yeah, tell me about colors. The color of a floor plan will usually indicate the type of room. Violet for bedrooms, orange for hallways, green for green rooms, yellow for shops, red for red rooms, and blue for blueprints, the default type. Green for green rooms is terrifying. The draft pool is a total collection of currently available floor plans, from which 3 are drawn at the beginning of each draft. Ooh, I do want to know more about East Wing, West Wing. East Wing rooms of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very right edge. Okay, so, and West rooms, what did we learn about West rooms? I think that they were more likely to be locked. So the further we go up and to the left, the more likely they will be locked. Okay. Green room. Floor plans that have a green border are known as green rooms. These rooms are associated with outdoor areas, places where we might use a shovel, and are naturally synergistic with each other. That's interesting. I'm wondering if there's like bonuses or something that we get from connecting like rooms. Exhaust. When your steps reach 0, you are exhausted. Okay. Keycard door. These doors appear with more frequency the higher up in rank you are. Special floor plan. These floor plans are slightly more rare and cost gems to draft. Okay, we have come up with some of those. Red room. Beware the rooms of red. They offer powerful expansion options, but come at a dangerous cost. I see. So these are like penalty rooms. Tomorrow? Rooms that provide benefits in the future belong to a special category of floor plans. Tomorrow rooms. They're marked with a clock symbol. All right. And then West Wing. All right. And to the left edge. Okay. All right. Right on. Okay. I do want to... I want to circle back and see if the key that I've gotten can open that treasure chest in the second room we opened. Wait a minute. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. This is a lie. Jack, you're right. This memo was in red and it is bullshit. Roy, that would be incredible. Roy says, I hope you recruit people like Citizen Sleeper and they can give different abilities. That would be so incredible. All right. Ah, I can use a lock. I missed some menu options. That's cool. I really liked the visual of the 3D artifact going into the 2D scribbled painting. Okay. Well, so that was interesting because we just kind of broke even on keys on the computer. Hold on, I'll go back. Yeah, because that cost us a key. It got us 1 gold and 1 gem. Yeah, I'm pretty certain we covered all of the menu options, but I'll go back for my due diligence. Oh, Jack! Jack says you're losing steps even backtracking. Thank you for pointing that out. I would have thought we had way more steps than we actually did. Holy shit. Uh-oh. All right. So there's staff services. We did all of those. Remote terminal access, we can't access any of them. Electronic mail, we can't access because we don't have the office. Oops. Every time you cross a threshold. I was assuming that we... Is it single digits now? Yeah. Oh, you guys can't see it. Shit. Okay. That's going to be a problem for the longevity of this game. The original Milk Ninja, I already checked the keycard system. We have already been doing stuff on the computer, I guess before you joined the stream, so I appreciate the help, but is not accurate. Yeah, what are we gonna do? This game has already broken my layout. I'll come up with something. I'll figure something out. that lets us, in the for the rest of this stream, I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller. We've already been fucking with the size of it already. And I'll do something with the layout before the next stream, because that feels kind of important. Hey, Julie, I'm glad that you're glad. God, well, I can't go back now. I guess we're gonna go through here. Wow, we were doing so good. Ugh. I mean, I don't want to go out this door, so I think we're gonna... Yeah, with Maria, yeah, with the blueprint of my stream set up. Okay. I don't want to go back, though, so... God damn, that's hard. We need to find a bedroom. Or you know what? That's just gonna make a dead end, and it's only gonna get us 2 coins. Wait, we might be able to... I'm hoping we can use the shovel in the courtyard, so I might do that. I have to select one. This says, okay. This says, whenever you enter this room, gain 2 footsteps. I'm curious if that includes me backtracking, getting a bowl of soup, and then coming in here. It also said red rooms have a punishment, and this doesn't specify a punishment, which makes me nervous. But I'm ooh. There is another door in the bedroom. I don't think I can afford the steps to backtrack there. Oh. This will get me more... I mean, this won't really get me more steps. Because if it's a dead end, then I'm going to have to go all the way back to the hall room anyway. Saw bathroom. All right, we're going to do the courtyard. God. Y'all, this game's tricky. Oh. This looks like a thing I can shovel. Oh, okay. Please be some footsteps buried here. Okay, a key. It's not so terrible. Ooh. A metal detector. Greater chance of finding coins and keys. The punishment of wasted steps. That's very possible. All right. I mean, God, we're not going to make it to the antechamber this run. Damn. Wow, I love this enclosed courtyard, though. Thought that was a banjo. Oh, God. Would getting this make it worthwhile? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is a rumpus? It's just like a rowdy good old time, right? And that's what a rumpus room is for? Ow. I really want footsteps more than I want rumpuses. Or, in this case, gold coins. Damn, okay. It is technically worthwhile to get the best guest bedroom. Like, it will be worth the cost of me having to go back all the way to the hallway. I should have... 1, 2... God, what did that tomato soup say? I think it was only going to give me +2 when I entered a bedroom, so it's not really worth backtracking for, but I do think I'm going to get the guest bedroom. I take a little nap. Oh, a key card. We don't have to circle back the whole way. We can go back to the security room. Oh, okay, that's clutch. Because now we don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can go 1, 2, 3. Nice, 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 nice. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. Interesting. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I don't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Interesting. Hope your health improves shortly. Aw, spoiler alert, it does not. Okay. What are you? Your cute little box? Jack. Jack, I think the hype might be real. I think you're right. I think the hype. Jack says the hype for this game might be real. I'm so invested in Rumpus versus Footsteps. All right. In my mind, I'm like, maybe if I go through the doorway quickly, it won't take points off. But that's obviously not how it's gonna work. Now I'm trying to decide. The banana only got us like 2 footsteps, so I'm not gonna backtrack there. We're gonna move forward with the key card. Okay, select a floor plan to draft. It's interesting that this is also different than it has been in other rooms, like the actual interface here. So we got a bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. You can do a storeroom, but that's a dead end. One star for each time you've drafted observatory? I'm kind of I am curious about star. Whatever, we're gonna go star. I'm not gonna win this round anyway. Let's go star. Yeah! This is a good game. And let me spin it a globe. The Fixed Star is the Stargazer's companion to constellations. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one a day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. Okay. North Star plus 1 gold. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. I have to assume that these are cumulative in some way, because otherwise, like, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall isn't going to do shit for me for where I'm at in the game. The Slice plus 3 steps. Dimundus Minor plus 1 gem. The Southern Cross, room with 4 doors, are more common today. Farmer's Apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Presumably it gives me more steps, but that's such a funny way of saying that. Clavis the Key plus 1 key. Dimundus Major plus 5 gems. Draxus the Dead. Dead-end rooms are more common today. The Sale. Everything is 50% off today. Funny. For Florealis, Bloom of the Sky. Oh, Xenonym says each time you draft an observatory means throughout the game, not just today. Good to know. Bloom of the Sky, green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. What do you think those quotes mean? More likely to contain special flowers today. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, but these are not sequential, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11, 12, 15, 20. I'm wondering if they're in between options as well. Trazia. It would be funny if they gave this 14-year-old child some weed. I think we can all agree. Kira, thank you for the resubscribe. Okay, what do you... Hold on. Go back up. Up and over, maybe? Conk. Ow! It's too low. It's a really bright out, actually. Are we gonna see a lot of stars? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Boom. Okay. North Star. Gain 1 coin. All right. I ain't too angry about that. All right, and now we have 1 star over here on the side. Oh my god. Oh no. I panicked. I was like, a free room. That's where we already were. Okay. So that was the first one. Next time we'll get 2 trunks added to the entrance hall, then +3 steps, 1 gym, rooms with 4 doors are more common today. But we'll eventually get to the point where dead ends are more common, which is kind of rough. Boom. Love that. All right. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Oh, but it's a dead end. I really regret not buying that tomato soup. Is it too late to go back? 1, 2, 3. I mean, this room counts as 4 bedrooms, so I'll get +2. I'll get +4 steps just for entering it. But then I will have to backtrack all the way to the hallway, which does make it kind of a moot. Kind of not worthwhile. I think you're gonna go with the chapel. I think we have to. This is also tricky, man. I wish I had planned this better. Because the dining room is gonna serve us a meal that will give us some sort of meal. Unclear how many it will get. Oh, is the tomato soup for red rooms? That would kind of make more sense. It's a good question, Anxious Topiary. It would make more sense if it was a bonus for red rooms. Ooh. Okay, my metal detector is going off. Oh my god, there's coins. Wow. Okay, cool. So not only does the metal detector increase the appearance of certain rooms, I can also actually use it in the game. All right, I'm gonna go up. I think I'm gonna go up. JK. Not JK. Moving forward. Oh, Kaylee, yeah. This is something that actually OBS can do natively. So if you know of any other streamers that use OBS, they could absolutely implement these captions, and they should, because they're really good. All right. Billiard room. Ooh, we can get another puzzle. Whenever you draft a bedroom. I do regret not taking that nursery earlier. I mean, it was the right choice. Whenever you enter the gymnasium, lose 2. Nope, billiards room it is. Oh, I see. Moth says the metal detector adds more keys and coins into rooms that would normally be there. I thought it was increasing the rate at which rooms with keys or coins appeared, but that makes more sense. This kid's like, 14-year-old, time to have my first beer. Pop. Ah. We saw a note that mentioned something about billiards. We found a note about billiards and a note about darts, actually. Flan! Is it gonna be a flan puzzle, everyone? Alright. I'm wondering how connected the randomized chants are. Like, I'm curious if this room was more likely to appear because we went to the bedroom that had the note in it. Curious. Okay. Okay. So there's a little blue square. Okay, I pressed it and a 3 appeared. Okay, I pressed the 3 and it disappeared. Maybe I need to press 5? Okay, I was trying to do some math here. Well, what happens? Okay. Okay. You think it's a straight plus Blu-ray? 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe, yeah. Okay. This is a different color, though, so is this multiplied? But how would we enter that? There's no 23. Maybe it's subtraction. 17? Okay. 2 minus 1, 1. 5 and 2. I'm gonna guess this is multiply. So it's gonna be 10. Okay. What order do we think we're doing them in? I am gonna have to assume, I think, clockwise? Well, I'm gonna assume we can't do negatives. The great Suzo, I am struggling to remember correct order. I mean, without it seeing laid out. 15, I'm gonna have to assume that the answer is 15. I'm assuming it's 15 minus 10, so 5, times 3 for 15. Since I think this is the base number. But this is... Yeah, I think the blue implies the base number. The yellow implies the subtraction. And the pink implies multiplying. So I think the answer is 15. Oh, hot damn. Hot damn. Cool. Oh, I see. There's a little clue here. All right. Yeah, I'll use a key. Thank God we got those keys. That was actually very clutch. A breaker box. Oh my God, are we gonna have to do a bedroom? I think we're gonna have to do a bedroom. That was fun. I liked that little puzzle a lot. Yeah, I think this is a shame. Because I am curious about the breaker box. Well, because we set up the security settings such that when the power goes out, the doors, I think, open. I don't remember what we did particularly. We did something, but it has to be the bedroom anyway, so. Okay, I was curious if the bedroom was also going to cost me. Wow, I love this sculpture. They must be big fans of the Addams Family. Have this little thing sculpture, or this giant thing sculpture. Ooh, a top hat. Oh, ooh, little cool moon. Okay. Greetings from Reddington. Oh, I don't get to turn this over? Like a Silent Hill game? Okay. Why does it look like there's a marking here? Maybe this is just busted ass furniture. I was curious if the +2 negated the -1 of stepping in, but it doesn't. You just get... You basically... Bedrooms are basically worth 1 step at their base level. Unbuffed. Ugh. Well, this is a shame to put it here, but again... Unless we want to backtrack a whole bunch, we really have to. Oh, I can't get it. I don't have 2 gems. Uh-oh. Shit. I mean, then it has to be the bunk room. And we don't have any more keys, so when we go back to the chapel... And it's gonna block the chapel door. Shit. Shit! I mean, we have to take the bunk room. We desperately need the steps. Ugh. That cabinet is asymmetrical. Can you poke at that that rectangle? Hold on. Let me put the bunk room in. It feels like there's something here, right? But I don't think there is. At least not now. Maybe there's something later. Alright. This just has to be how it is. It's a real shame, though. Wait, this is a bedroom, right? Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys and I will not have to share my room and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Damn. Herbie is mean. I said Herbie. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model plane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. Ooh, I have enough for the sandwich? Anxious Topiary might be right. Although I'm going to lose one when I go back to the chapel. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book even though he is older. He is a crybaby. Today is a good day because my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long, long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. Honestly, I have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I still would have rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home. Aww. Alright, so we've got, like, a brother. Hi! Hi, little buddy. Oh my god. Do we just have to leave you here? Hey, do we just have to leave you here when we leave? I don't like that. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. But it didn't give me more steps when I walked in here. I don't think this counts as an aquarium. Look at him go. Oh my god. I love you. I can't believe he's got his own little bunk beds. Long Tone, no. Do we have food for our friends? No. Can I feed him some gold maybe? Hi, little buddy. Okay, it looks like he's got food. He's got water. Counts as 2 bedrooms for combos, but has no immediate effect. Okay, okay. Hey, little buddy. I mean, this isn't the thing that we saw the thing out for. In the kitchen. The dish. Oh, look at it. Incredible. The fact that they included the sound effect for the water drinking is really incredible. I really respect it. Hi. Hi. Ugh. All right, I'll let you get back to your workout. I'll see you later. I love you. Bye, Angie. All right, well, that's the... Yeah. I think that's going to be the end of the run. I mean, we'll see. Still just the one? Yeah, okay. I mean, we haven't made it to rank 8 yet. We were so close, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh! Devastating. All right, let's see what kind of food we can get, though. All right. Okay, so I can't buy the main course. It will just happen when we get there. Okay, you were right. It was 5 for every red room in your house. That doesn't say when you reveal them. It says for every red room in your house. Or I can get straight 15. Might just be the straight 15. Yeah, I only have 1 red room right now. All right. Wow. Okay, that was actually pretty clutch. I'm gonna buy the banana too. We need every step we can get. Okay. Oh, shit. Shit. The door at the end of this hallway is locked. We don't have any more keys. So we have to go back to the security room, even though there's no way forward. We have to go back there until we can get a key. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, I think we're hosed. If that door's locked and the hallway's locked, the only way forward is back through the den. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god. It's excruciating. Damn, okay. I've learned a lot. I've already learned so much about how to do the game. And it's not gonna be this run. It was never gonna be the first run. That was never gonna be an option. Listen, I'm not giving up. Moth Mariner says, staying up to see the end of this run, then bed. That feels like something I'm gonna be telling myself a lot in the coming weeks. All right, less likely to find items lying around the house. Or items for sale. I only have 1 coin. Mailroom. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. That's funny. I mean, the mailroom would give us a benefit for tomorrow, which is really tempting. You were up until 4 a.m. playing last night. I genuinely think the fact that I'm playing this on stream is gonna be my saving grace. It's good on a Steam Deck, so controllers should be good. It's good on a Steam Deck, you say, huh? No, 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 no. I'm not even gonna download it from the Steam Deck. I'm not even. Okay, I hate to use my last gem for this on something that I'm not even gonna be able to buy stuff for. Do I just want to do a mailroom? Getting the mailroom will end this game immediately. But it will make tomorrow's run easier. I think I'm gonna go for the commissary because I think I want to see more rooms. Oh, text ties, I can see that being a problem with playing this on Steam Deck, especially that one like micro text that was on that one page. Packages are good. Is it worth, do we think it's worth just doing the mailroom? I do like getting goodies, and that sledgehammer isn't going to show up for potentially 2 more days, not just 1 more day. But we will still have to like draft the mailroom. You know what? I'm going to go for it. The first, you would keep drafting rooms? Okay. All right, we'll do that. I trust what you have to say, Anxious Topiary. We'll go for it. Oh my god! They've got Dirigiblocks. They've got a copy. Oh, it's not running. That's a shame. Oh, annual Maid's Day sale. 2 items, 2 days only, up to 50% off. Day 20 and 21. I'm wondering if that means... I'm so curious if that means on day 20 and 21 there will be a sale. I'm going to write it down and we'll check. We'll just see. Okay. Hello? Ah, I love the feather dusters. Okay, there's running shoes. All right, so we can buy gym. I mean, we can't buy shit. Oh, a sledgehammer 8. Set of 4 gyms. Oh, a discount if you buy a bunch. And then running shoes, but it doesn't tell me what they are. I can't afford anything anyway. Without? With deer without dog tag? Okay. Oh, it's another staff notice. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. We can ignore that because we know red notes are lies. Okay, I think it has to be... Okay, well, this just abuts the storeroom, so what's gonna happen when I choose this East Wing Hall? Oh, it replaces it. Oh, no, okay. There wasn't anything there. I was just hovering over the office. All right, well, we have to do the East Wing Hall anyway, so... Stag tag? That's a good way to remember it. I think a stag tag is sort of like a rumpus, right? Oh, good, some change. We could buy a gym. It'll cost us a step. Do I want to buy a gym? It will cost us a step, but... Ooh, pretty. Wow, these windows desperately need to be cleaned properly. I'll have the staff made aware. I mean, we don't have 8 steps left here, so I am going to go back and buy a gym. Like, we don't even have... there's no chance for this run, so it doesn't really matter. Oh... Does the boudoir not count as the bath or a bedroom? I guess it's more of a dressing area. All right. God, we are just running headfirst into a dead end. I was sort of hoping we'd be able to get something that connected back to security. But I see now that that was... Oh, it counts as a bedroom because it's purple? But I guess for the purpose of... For the purpose of stuff... It doesn't immediately give me more steps, but I can see what you mean. Okay. Interesting. Cinca Co. Okay. Really ominous shadow. I want to see if there's something in this image. I mean, it didn't say that there was a puzzle on this piece. I love that somebody, presumably a butler, took the effort to wrap the handle of the safe. It's really, really funny. My instinct is to, like, count how many baubles there are or whatever, how many gifts there are, but it didn't say that there was a puzzle in this room. I can't crank it? That's a shame. I mean, so this picture was taken about here. The safe is a Christmas gift. The date? Oh, interesting, Jack. I'll try it. We don't know the year. We also don't know how many numbers we need. When's Christmas? 12/25? Wow. Jack. Incredible. I mean, it's not going to do anything for me because I'm hosed, but incredible pull. Okay, it says 4. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to admit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It's no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I'm shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Damn, Herbert's a scoundrel. Having never had a family or fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not by the same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. Damn, who this lady? To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless the betrayal, our son, Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year, Daniel. I'm going to assume that's my dad, and that this letter is about my mom. It's interesting that it says 4. Did that... Ooh, we've got this little note now. I was curious if we were going to get some sort of document. Also, what a waste of such a huge safe. Just this one scullerous letter. I mean, whatever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Well, again, it's the only way to get one additional room wrung from this. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. All right. It doesn't matter because I don't have any items spread. Safe code 9083. Wait, but this is a lie. This is probably the safe code to the safe we just coded. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. It's so funny. Yeah, it's a red note, so we can't trust it, which is extra funny. Keys for sale! It's a dead end, though, and we won't have enough steps to go back. I do have a little bit of money, and I do have the gym requirement. I mean, I'm not going to use the gymnasium. I guess we're going to go for it. It's not going to matter. Hello? 5 coins for 1 key? A special key. Lockpick kit? Special key? I mean, I can't afford any of this, but good to know. Okay, so there are special keys. There are lockpick kits. All right. Well, let's go ahead and exhaust ourselves and get out of here. And then I fall down. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. I was curious if you have used up all your steps and must now call it a day. You have pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house will be a little bit different. Mount Holly, east-facing inn. East wing favored, 5 bedrooms. Total rooms, God, I made such a fucking brick. I made such a Tetris layout. I was not at all. Okay. It felt like a good first day. And yet, I didn't get to the antechamber, so I feel like a failure. There was a goal and I didn't get it, so everything else pales in the face of that. Okay. Total rooms, 25. Ranks reached, 7. Steps taken, 87. Items found, 3. All right. Okay. Let's keep it going. God, if we have another day like that, it's going to be another hour and a half on stream. And that just is what it is. Drazia, I wanted to. I wanted to, though. All right. All right. Okay. So that's the same. Are you the same? Yes. Okay. Are the images the same? They are. That's very interesting. All right, and here's the time. Oh, and this red letter is consistent. So is this star. Okay, well, let's just dive in. Oh, the parlor has the box with the stupid fucking is the room with the stupid boxes. So, that's true. I did find a little rodent friend. That's a really good point. I'm gonna go with the parlor because it was nice having. Well, this one gives me immediately a diamond, though. No, we'll do the parlor. Boop. Okay. Curious to see if this says the same thing. Okay, there will always be at least one box true, one box false, and only one box has the prize. Longtone, that's a great question. Are we in the parlor? Okay, we are in the parlor, so the blue box is telling the truth. This box is empty. The blue box is true. So 2 of them are telling the truth. It must be this box. Because it says this box is empty, it's lying. Treasure must be in here. Nice. Okay. I would hate to dead end so soon. Although, if I am going to have dead ends, it does make sense that it would be closer to this part than further on. And a storeroom would get me a lot of stuff, which would be good to have earlier in the run. Although the closet will get me 2 items. And the items did seem really useful. Although I think the items last time included gems. It was a gem and a shovel, if I remember. I'm going to take the storeroom. I know it's not great to have dead ends so quickly, but Interesting. Ah, that's a constellation. It feels like almost every room we go to has 2 pictures in it. 2 of these like black and white sketches. Which I'm intrigued by. Alright. Go to the pantry. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to have another dead end so quickly, so let's get the pantry. Let's get a little bit of change in our pocket. Oh, yeah! An apple? Hell yeah! Alright. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Okay. Den's not a bad option. 3 exits. Yeah, we'll do the den. And then... yeah, let's work our way outside in. It's hard to know yet what the ideal, like, pathways are. Tempted by the courtyard, which will give us a way forward. But we don't have anything that's gonna, like, make use of it. It was 4 stars on that painting. Bye, Moth. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your sleep. It's so hard. I really don't want to dead end so quickly, so we are gonna go courtyard, even though I feel like it's not an optimum place to go without a beautiful shovel to get me what I want. Now here's a question. Should I crack this door and potentially and then we know it's a dead end, so it doesn't really matter what I take? Yes, is what we're gonna do. Ooh, it's another observatory. Ooh, or a walk-in closet with 4 items. I think once we get the 2nd star, there are 2 treasure chests in the entrance. Not treasure chests, they're just chests. I guess they're not treasure chests, but they will be full of treasure. So the walk-in closet gives us 4 items immediately, but I think the observatory gives us permanent 2 items. So we are gonna do that one. Right? That's what it was? Yeah, the twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Na 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 na. Nah, it's just 1 day? Damn. Chests are locked too? That's fine. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Presumably that'll be active until I get another sledgehammer! Until I get another observatory. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Awesome. Can it shatter mounds of dirt too, or? Damn, alright. What timing? Yeah, wait, did those treasure chests appear immediately? Well. I mean, I could go back to the den and just peek in. No, we're gonna do this door. They are there immediately? Damn, okay. Well, we'll go through here anyway. We're gonna add a bedroom. We won't enter, though. Alright. Yes! Ha! So funny. Great. God, we're having a great run so far. Nice! Oh my god. Nothing in this house is going to be kept secret from us. Yeah, I guess I'll go straight here. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Interesting. It's gotta be the drawing room. I'm so curious. Oh, interesting. Interesting. It's interesting that this room has a lot of these paintings when the rest of the rooms only ever have 2. It feels like this must be an indicator in some way of the RNG or how the RNG functions. Like, I feel like these must be symbolic of, like, one of the rooms that we'll get when we check a door or something along those lines. I haven't quite deciphered it, but these mean something. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select 1 to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay. Great, because we've really... Well, we're not fully blocked off. We do have the... It's the drawing room, it's where the drawings are. That's... No, you're absolutely right, but it's the drawing room because it has a drawing-specific power. Do you not think that those are related? I don't know. It's too early in the game. The game has made me too paranoid to be certain. But see, also, like... Oh, I guess this is indicating steps. That's so funny. See, it's a wide gate. It's a tiny little gate. Tiny little gate. Puzzle Noia. Roridan trademark that. It's really good. I think we're gonna take the passageway. The Nook is tempting because I do love a key, but being able to go any which way is really powerful. Actually, I take it back. This is fucking ominous. This is ominous and I don't like it. Let's go this way. Let's see if we can connect something. Damn, absolutely nothing we can connect with the bedroom. That's a shame. Oh no, we could connect it. We could connect it straight to the bedroom, but that's kind of a waste. Honestly, I might... Kaylee says this is a hallway where you get amontillado. We're early enough in this run that I think I am gonna take the nursery and just let that compounding benefit. The guest bedroom is really tempting too. You would save the corridor for a different draft. Yeah, because being able to go back to the bedroom isn't going to do a lot of good for me. So I think it's going to be the nursery. And I don't really even need to go in there, do I? I mean, there might be something in it. Wouldn't it have told me if there was something in it, though? I'll go in and check. I realize this is potentially a waste of steps, but I'm still learning. Still learning what stuff is and isn't here. Ah, see? Bling bling. The Red Prince. There was a Red Prince who sat on a red crown. He had a red crown, a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. Oh, but he doesn't mind the white clouds. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you could guess with the clues we have said. It was the story of a boy who always wore red. He looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, may already assume, this book is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. The story about you... Well, this turned ominous. I don't know why. Something about that last one turned the corner for me. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince in his book. The red book we just read. Okay. Alright, right on, little prince. Another Rubik's Cube. Another 2 of these sketches. Alright, let's go. I mean, we're trying to get to the antechamber, so I'm gonna just try to keep getting... Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. This is the run, Knife Snail. I mean, we're not trying to get to the ante-chamber. We're trying to get to the 46th room, or whatever that is. I mean, we could just jump right ahead with the corridor. I don't want a bunk room. I mean, this whole line we haven't even done anything with yet. I think I just want to jump forward. Oh, we've got really good hat RNG, as you can see. We got this hat, that's gray RNG. Ooh. We could get the security room. We could get the kitchen. Security room is nice because it once again opens us up, but oh, I mean, one of these rooms is gonna require a key card probably, but we have a key card. The kitchen is tempting. We've got 8 coins, so we should be able to buy any food. And it'd give us a nice preview of what the meal is. I'm curious how much of those change from day to day. So that is tempting. View inventory of all items currently in the house. I could make more keycard rooms with security, but I only have one security. I only have one key card right now. This is hard. This is so hard. Okay. I kind of want to know. I do kind of want to know what food is. Here's what I want to know is I want to know how much the food changes from day to day. This is a thing I think is really interesting about roguelikes is that some runs you have to try and complete the thing, and sometimes you have runs where you're just trying to figure stuff out and see more stuff. I also like the 2 doors of security, Maria. I think I'm gonna do it. They both cost a gem. I just want to see how much things change, if they do at all. So these 2 images changed. The higher ranks. Okay, those notes are the same. Are you the same? Yes, okay, so this information is the same. Let's see. This is, to my knowledge, the first puzzle roguelike. I wouldn't be surprised if there were earlier stuff. But to my knowledge, this is the first. Can I do anything with the phone? I don't think so. Doesn't seem to be. I am curious if these images are in some way previewing the cards that we will see. I did not investigate them enough last time, I feel like. So we've got a couple of, we got the vaults, got the spare room, got the nursery, got some sort of, I guess, art gallery. Ooh, jewels? You got a jewelry case? This game is hooked, has its hooks in you, though you're pausing to play Lab Rat instead. What is Lab Rat? 1 car keys. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. Car keys. Interesting. Is there an ending like this, like in Clock Tower, where we just get into a car and drive away, and then it rolls credits? Alright, that's the keycard system. Is there no... I feel like last time... I'm gonna go ahead and drop that to low. And offline mode to unlocked. Although, I guess if we could set the security to high and unlocked, and then if we find the breaker room, that'll immediately unlock them all, which is pretty tempting. New indie puzzler from a former co-worker, a Bioshock Infinite animator who went indie after the studio closed. Interesting. Lab rat. Okay. Last time we were able to get ourselves a little sledgehammer. Oh, you don't think the keycard is single use because it's not an item in our inventory, anxious topiary. That's some top tier thinking. That makes a lot more sense. I was conceptualizing it as just being a normal key, but that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Oh, no. Let me know. I know the... Let me put the... Alright. Last time we were able to request a sledgehammer. I couldn't remember if that was in the main level or in the sub-menu, but here I see. Joshua, same. Because people who got preview copies of it were like, you gotta play this game. Alright, I'm kind of curious what the running shoes do. Well, I mean, maybe we'll just go down the list, so let's get a brass compass next time. Okay, order accepted. I still can't get to this. Not currently available. Oh, Cinca was the name of the wall safe too. That said data transfers from Cinca are not currently available. That was the name of the wall safe as well. We don't have any access to terminals. Okay. All right. So we can go that way. Let's go this way. Well, part of me wants to keep clustering stuff over here since we have so many open passages here, but maybe it makes more sense to... Because we could dead end here easily if we're not careful. It'll be harder to dead end this way because we have more space. So I'll just go for it. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, I don't want the lavatory. That would be a terrible use of space. Oh, none of these are ideal. We don't need to hit the breaker box because we have a card. We did set it to turn off, but I'm wondering, curious what these two dots imply. They heard me say dead end, you're so right. Well, is the card one use? No. The card is not one use. It must not be because it's in my inventory and everything else in my inventory is multiple use, whereas stuff that is one use is up here. So I think I have to take for granted the key card is multiple use. So it really only makes sense to do the commissarial, but I can't. Aw, shit. Damn. All right, well... So if we got the lavatory, we might be able to get the benefit later of the tomato soup, which increases based on how many red rooms we have. Oh, this is rough. Okay. DJ Coyle, thank you for asking. I did set it to high. If you want to give a key card tip, I will accept it. I did set it to high. Assuming we have the soup today, it's a great point. I set it to high on the computer. I also set it to unlock. I mean, it seems better to have something that does something Set it to high was the tip. Yeah, I did that. I think we just have to use the breaker box. I mean, it's a shame. But at least this way we can, you know, use it. Toggling the breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. All right. Keycard system off. Vac indicators. Well, VAC. Oh. Am I doing something? I'm such a baby because I'm just like, ooh, a fiddle toy. Maybe this, I'll be rewarded for this. Huh, okay. Oh, the garage. Cabinet. There was... The computer said that there are car keys somewhere on the map. So I'm wondering if by turning this on, we have access to open like a garage door. Do I want the power on in the gymnasium and the dark room? I'm gonna put dark room off. Because I'm wondering, because that would be a red room, probably, right? We definitely saw a dark room somewhere, but we didn't actually use it. So I don't know what it is. I'm gonna turn it off and we'll just, if we see it, then we can try it out. The gymnasium is also red. Then it's only red if the lights are on. Joy, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if turning the power off negates the negative aspect of it. Let's just see. Now, what the fuck do I do about this thing? I don't know how to get the last one of these. This feels like something I should just be able to solve. Oh, there's instructions for this? What if I just brute force it like I've done every other puzzle so far? No, I'm just gonna let it go. But we'll keep an eye out for VAC-related puzzles. Ah, 2 more images. Interesting. Interesting. All right. I was worried the door was going to be locked. I think I might assume that that is going to be how the rooms are laid out in the security room. 1 key card, 1 regular card. Or 1 regular key. Opportunity to earn and spend gold. I do got gold. This is going to take us for a little bit of a loop. But I want to see. Yeah, Jack, you think I should brute force it? Oh, I can't use that. Well, in that case, it's hard to know yet until I get further into the game. It's hard to know if more rooms are better. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to know if it's better to have more rooms and therefore access to more resources or not. That is a thing that I feel like I will suss out with time. But we did run out of keys last time. But we also have a sledgehammer, which is going to take care of some of our key usage. So I'm just gonna go straight. Anything over here? No. Okay. I think it's gonna have to be the common. Oh, we don't have any gyms. This lack of gyms is really fucking screwing me. Because we're gonna have to go all the way back to the passageway. And just hope we don't get into a dead end that way. So I could either get 2 items or 10 steps. I'm leaning towards 10 steps. But if we keep getting screwed over by not having gyms. I think it's better to have the 10 steps because we have to backtrack this way. So I'm going to go for it. Actually, it gives us more because we have the nursery. Yeah, I think that was worthwhile. And a gym! Okay. Oh, yes, and this is the math puzzle. Again, I'm so curious if this of unlocking this room increases the chance of the billiard room. Hard to say yet. That's something I'm keeping an eye on. Okay. Back the way we came. Sorry, I'm not brute forcing that puzzle, Jack. I'm gentle. I'm too gentle for such things. Oh, it has to be the chapel. That's a shame. Has to be the chapel. It's the only way forward. They got me. Okay. All right. This is tricky. I'll see. Okay. I mean, the dark room technically gives us Jack. You can get that just by watching these streams. We don't have to force it. I feel like it's going to happen naturally. I think it's got to be the commissary. I am curious what the dark room is like now that we've turned off the lights. And maybe it would be nice to keep a hold of the gym until we desperately need it in order to go forward. Yeah, I'm just worried about us hitting another dead end where we need to spend a gem to get any way forward. So I think we have to use the dark room. That's a shame. Cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Well, let's see if that's true. I mean, it is really dark. I hope there's nothing in here that I'm supposed to be able to see. Like a photo that's going to give me a clue about something. All right. So we want to go out this door. Oh, I mean, we're gonna... Shit. I might be about to lock us out. I think I have to go. The gym rooms seem like they more frequently have multiple exits. That's just based on an instinctive aspect. Yeah, quasi-space, I was really hoping it would. I'm so curious what the point of being able to turn the light off is otherwise. Yeah, it seems like it just made it dark. Yeah. I think I've just got to try my luck and hope that this gym room has a way forward. This might be the end of the run, though, which is good because it's already a little late. Ugh, yeah. Yeah. Well, at least we can see. Oh, okay. So the soup is different. It's now bacon and eggs. 10 footsteps and add morning room to today's draft pool. Ah, and the main course changes. It still gives me plus 20, but then instead of an aquarium, it gives me a showroom. Plus 10 bonus if there's a showroom. Well, I mean, we can open this door, but that's our last draw. So, yeah, I mean, we can advance into here, but that's it. I'm wondering if the dining room, because we got the dining room connected to the kitchen last time as well. I'm wondering if that's a reliable pull. This is tragic. Well, I was curious if the game was going to tell me that there was no way forward or not. Let me double check. I mean, I guess there's technically, we can go through the dark room, but we can't actually go anywhere. But we do still technically have rooms. Ah, great. Ooh. Ivory dice. While drafting, you may use the dice to re-roll new floor plans. Okay. Ah, and so that's a temporary use as well. Unlock a door. Okay. So that gave us one dice that we could roll. And now we're really hosed. Yeah, dang. I mean, I can't go anywhere else. Can't really do anything else. That's true. I could turn on the light. You know what? That's so true. Yeah, no need to waste resources. Ugh, we never got to the garage. I love that the sound effect is like money going into a tin. Hey, okay. We've seen that guy's portrait. His eyes sinisterly following us around a room. Okay. Ah, Cinca. I guess Cinca must be his company. That must be how he made his fortune. Still working on it. Okay. I love that this man is doing selfies. This man is doing selfies. Okay, getting better. Ah, I wonder if this is our mom, potentially. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Okay. All right, I think that really is it. All right, and now we know. Okay, well that's calling it a day then. Yeah, that was a computer in front of her. Cinca is an IRL company that worked on the game? Oh. Alright, I'm gonna call it. I should call this stream too. Yeah, 2 pretty good runs. I'm feeling pretty good about them. 22 rooms, really densely packed. Rank reached 5, 44 steps, items found. Okay. Yes, we're gonna end there. So tempting to keep going. Yeah, Mechtil definitely gonna play this on stream. I think we're locked into this for a while. I think we're locked in until I beat it or I die trying. Maybe. Yeah, does going outside cost? Oh, it did. It did cost me a point to come out here. Oh, we're at the grounds. Or until I go to Japan, that's possible. We are not doing a day 3. I'm not going back in the house. I'm just curious if there's going to be like a shortcut element to this, because that is like an aspect. You know what? I'm going to stop. Oh, did that just reset today? You will lose a day if you don't do this run. That's fine. Oh, see, I was trying to exit. Save and quit. Okay. That's fine. Was there a meta time limit? Just me having to do other things this my night. Me growing hungry and wanting a little snack. We will investigate outside the next stream. And that'll be Thursday morning. So we'll just be playing this game for a while, I think. All right. Good game. Really exciting. You need to quit on the call or you'll lose a day. Okay, doesn't affect anything. That makes sense. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I think and see how that would be tricky. Yeah, Thursday, 12 p.m. Central Time. So noon Central Time is when we'll be back streaming this game. Have a good rest of your week in the meantime, and I will see you Thursday. Bye.